Ask the expert on Your Morning Ottawa. Brought to you in part by CAA Travel Insurance.
That is right. CAA Travel Insurance is with us today. If you have any questions for them on today's segment or potential questions for the future on a trip, you can call them 1-800-267-8713 or their website, insureyourtrip.ca. We got Rachel Lalonde with us this morning. We're talking about insurance and just having that peace of mind. And I want to talk about some destinations this time of year and what people should be aware of. What are some hot spots? And if you're going to those locations, should you get some insurance and what you should be looking for?
Okay, so of course, the Caribbean, still a very popular place. It's affordable for families. Lots of stuff to do if you're multi-generational. The little kids can play in the sand. The older ones can do the exotic excursions. There's something for everybody. So the Caribbean, Mexico, Dominican, all of those areas are very, very popular.
And it's always nice just to get that travel insurance, especially if you're with a family and something does happen. And it's something that can be unplanned. We've talked about this when you come in quite often. It's something that's not even to do with your plane, but maybe something tragic happens at home and you have to regroup. Having that insurance in there can really save you a headache in the future.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And if you're traveling as a family, you can get a family plan too. So that's going to save you even more money. So, the mom and dad and the kids, you get that family plan. It saves you quite a bit of money and you're protected. You're protected for emergency medical, cancellation, interruption, and your baggage.
Which is always good to know. And we talk about family. Now let's talk about the family packing, okay? So this is something that over the years, it changes. Maybe it gets better. Maybe it continues to be terrible. And you're like me back then, you just throw everything in the bag. What are some nice travel tips that you have for us?
So for me, having had, a million kids over the years and learning how to pack efficiently, I still see the families with 2 kids, 3 kids, and there's like 5 suitcases at the airport and they're struggling. The kids are crying, kids are screaming. Try and streamline. Kids' clothes is small, so use 1 suitcase, but put one kid's clothes in one color packing cube and another kid's clothes in another color packing cube, so you know who belongs to who, but everything's packed in 1 suitcase, and it's a lot less for you to trot around when you're at the airport and on the beach and wherever.
Yeah, these tips aren't just for you. They're for the kids, but they're also for you.
Exactly. So pack light. When you're traveling, that flight is long and it's boring for the kids. So, preload some movies or audiobooks or games or whatever on tablets and whatnot and have them, play with that on the plane. It keeps them quiet. Pack a surprise. So, something that they've never had before, a new coloring book or something that they haven't experienced before, so it's new, so they're going to take time to enjoy it on the plane. Pack snacks, pack water. So you can't bring water through security, but bring an empty bottle and fill it after security. At least they're not going to be thirsty and cranky and crying and yelling at you and whatnot. So just, make them happy.
Yeah, and those
makes you happy.
Those little tips too. And water's very expensive at the airport, and I've seen a full WWE wrestling match of kids going on, which can be fun, but then they're running around. So always great to have your tips. And Rachel, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
And again, if you want to reach CAA Travel Insurance, there's the website and phone number for you. Always lovely to have Rachel with us, store manager at CAA.